Hi all, today I am going to discuss some questions in Unit 2 Electronic Spreadsheet Advanced. First question is, which of the following feature is not used for data analysis in spreadsheet? Options are consolidating data, goal seek, subtotal, page layout. The answer is page layout because all other options we are using for data analysis. Consolidating data, goal seek and subtotal. All these three we are using for data analysis in spreadsheet. But page layout we are not using for data analysis. Which of the following office tool is known for data analysis? The answer is Calc. We are using Calc for data analysis. Next question is, which of the following operations cannot be performed using LibreOffice Calc? Options: store and manipulate data, create graphical representation of data, analysis of data, mail merge. Question is, which of the following operations cannot be performed using LibreOffice Calc? The answer is mail merge. We cannot use mail merge in LibreOffice Calc, but we can use all other options using LibreOffice Calc. What is the extension of spreadsheet file in Calc? That means, suppose we are saving a file, then what should be the extension of that file in LibreOffice Calc? Answer is .ods. So the extension of spreadsheet file in Calc is .ods. The default function while using consolidate is. The question is, which is the default function when we are using consolidate? The answer is sum. Always when we take consolidate, we can see sum as default. All other options we had to select. By default, we can see sum. So the answer is sum. The default function while using consolidate is sum. See in this here, see this is default sum. All these are the functions, but we can see the default as sum. Which tool is used to predict the output while changing the input? We had to predict the output while changing the input. The answer is what if scenario. By using the what if scenario, we are predicting the output while changing the input. Group by is used in dash tool to apply summary functions on columns. The answer is subtotal tool. When we are using the subtotal tool, we can see the group by. Which of the following is an example for absolute cell referencing? The answer is B. That means $C then $5. An absolute cell reference is denoted by a dollar symbol before the column letter and the row number. In this case, this C is the column letter and 5 is the row number. So, this is the format of the absolute cell reference. That means first dollar symbol, then column letter and the row number. Dash analysis tool works in reverse order. That means finding input based on the output. This is also an important question. That means dash analysis tool works in reverse order, finding input based on the output. Normally we are getting the output based on the input. What if scenario we are using like that, but in this case finding input based on the output. The answer is goal-seek. Goal-seek analysis tool works in reverse order. That means finding input based on the output. Next, macro recordings can be enabled from the dash option in the menu bar. Answer is tools. That means first we have to take tools, then options, then LibreOffice, then advanced. That is the step. So macro recordings can be enabled from the tools option in the menu bar. Next, rules for naming a macro, module or a library. There is certain specific rule for naming a macro or a module or a library. While naming a macro, module or a library, the name should begin with a letter. When we are giving a name, that name should begin with a letter. That means that numbers are not permitted. It should begin with a letter. Then not contain spaces. Spaces are not allowed. Not contain special characters except for underscore. We can use the underscore, but we cannot use other special characters like ampersand, hyphen. We cannot use that one. We can use only underscore. So if we are naming a macro, module or a library, first begin with a letter, then not contain spaces, not contain special characters except for underscore. Which of the following is a valid macro name? Valid macro name is we can use correct macro name. I already told you some formats. So in this case the correct answer is this one, D, format underscore word. In the first case it started with number, so we cannot use that one. In the second B option there is space, so we cannot use that one. In the C option there is multiplication symbols is there, so that is a special character, we cannot use that one. The last one underscore is there, but we can use the underscore. The only allowed special character is underscore, so we can use that one. The first one is starting with letter, it is correct. There is no space, then we used underscore. So this is the correct format. There is no need to use the underscore all the time. Okay, if we used underscore then it is okay. Dash library is provided by LibreOffice and contains modules with pre-recorded macros and should not be changed. Answer is LibreOffice macros. That means LibreOffice macros library is provided by LibreOffice and contains modules with pre-recorded macros and should not be changed. That means in this LibreOffice macros there is some pre-recorded macros that we cannot change that one. We have to use as it is. Identify which of the following is a programming language. The answer is BASIC. BASIC is a programming language. Calc, Writer, Macro, That is not a programming language. BASIC is a programming language. The module can be executed from the IDE by pressing F5. That means we have created a module. So we need to execute that one or run that one. So what we have to press? We have to press F5 function to see the result. That is the main aim for this one. Just press F5. The module created using macro can be executed from the IDE by either clicking the run button or pressing F5. Which of the following is the default name of the macro? Default name of the macro is main. We can see one default name when we try to save the macro. So the default name is main. The name of the macro by default is main and is saved in the standard library in module 1. So the default name is main and it is saving in the standard library in module 1. Insert sheet dialog can be invoked from. That means from where we will get the insert sheet dialog. Answer is sheet. Insert sheet dialog box can be invoked from the menu option sheet, then insert sheet. That means in menu first we have to click on the sheet, then insert sheet. See like this, see, we have to first press sheet, then press insert sheet. Dash refers to cell G5 of sheet named my sheet. That means suppose we are referring a cell. Which cell? G5 of sheet named my sheet. This is one important question. The answer is first there should be $sign. Then in quotes we have to write the name of the sheet. In this case our name of the sheet is my space sheet. Then we have to put one dot and we have to mention the cell name. So the correct answer is C. Then my sheet. That is our sheet name here. My name sheet. So this one, then dot, put one dot, then G5 means this one, cell. So the answer is C. Suppose this one, we are referencing this one, G, then 5. For that, then my sheet dot G5. See, this is the sheet name, my space sheet. Okay, so see, we are referencing this one, G5, then my sheet name is my sheet. So this one, my, then in quotes my sheet dot G5. The path of a file has dash forward slashes. 3. The path of a file has 3 forward slash like this, 3 forward slash. For the path, it means where we are stored in that file. So in that path contain 3 forward slash. Which of the following feature is used to jump to a different spreadsheet from the current spreadsheet in LibreOffice Calc? That means we are jumping to a different spreadsheet from the current spreadsheet in LibreOffice Calc. The answer is hyperlink. This is also important. Which of the following feature is used to jump to a different spreadsheet from the current spreadsheet in LibreOffice Calc? The answer is hyperlink. Sharing allows to edit the spreadsheet by different users simultaneously. We can share our spreadsheet. So the question is, sharing allows to edit the spreadsheet by different users simultaneously. Sharing spreadsheet feature allows to save the changes in multiple sheets. Okay. Sharing spreadsheet feature allows to save the changes in multiple sheets. The recording changes feature of LibreOffice Calc provides different ways to record the changes made by dash in the spreadsheet, one or other user. The recording changes, there is one feature, the recording changes. So, the recording changes feature of LibreOffice Calc provides different ways to record the changes made by one or other users in the spreadsheet. In Calc, the comments are added. Answer is this one, all of the above. That means comments means we are just writing it for understanding. So in Calc, the comments are added automatically or by author or by reviewer. So the answer is all of the above. Automatically we can add the comment. By author, if we are the author, then we can add the comment. If we are only the reviewer, then also we can add the comment. So the answer is all of the above. The changes by team members in the spreadsheet can be accepted or rejected by, suppose the same sheet is using, we have shared the sheet and the sheet is using different user. So the question is, the changes by team members in the spreadsheet can be accepted or rejected by the owner. Owner can decide which changes he need to accept or reject. Okay. The changes by team members in the spreadsheet can be accepted or rejected by owner. Which function cannot be performed through subtotal in a spreadsheet? The answer is percentage. Suppose we are using the subtotal tool. So we can use the sum, we can find the product, we can find the average, but we cannot find the percentage using the subtotal tool. Okay, which function cannot be performed through subtotal in a spreadsheet? We cannot perform percentage by using the subtotal. A dash hyperlink contains the full address of the destination file or web page. The answer is absolute. This is important question. An absolute hyperlink contains the full address of the destination file or web page. You can observe a colored dash in the upper hand corner of the cell where the comment is added using insert comment. That means we have added a comment in spreadsheet using the insert comment option. So we can see a dot in the upper hand corner of the cell. Okay. You can observe a colored dot in the upper hand corner of the cell where the comment is added using insert comment. The border color of the cell in which data has been changed turns to red. Suppose some data is changed, then the border color of the cell in which data has been changed turns to red. Dash feature adds data arranged in a group of cells in Calc with labels for columns and or rows. The answer is subtotal. Subtotal feature adds data arranged in a group of cells in calc with labels for columns and or rows. A dash refers to a cell or a range of cells on a worksheet whose data values can be used in a formula. Cell reference. A cell reference refers to a cell or a range of cells on a worksheet whose data values can be used in a formula. Dash feature of calc is used to test what if questions. Scenario. Scenario feature of calc is used to test what if questions. Macros are especially useful to dash the same way over and over again. Repeat a task. Macros means actually macros is a list of instruction. Okay, so macros are especially useful to repeat a task the same way over and over again. So this is the answer. Macros are especially useful to repeat a task the same way over and over again. Thank you.